Assalamu alaikum guys, hope you're all well and welcome to my channel. Inshallah, today I'll be making Gobi Gosht. So I'm going to go straight into it, inshallah. So I'm going to use 1 kg of mutton meat and I'm going to add water to it, inshallah. Bismillah. So I'm going to let that come to a boil, and as soon as it comes to a first boil I'm going to turn it off and rinse it and wash it under cold water. Okay, I've boiled the mutton guys, 1 kg of mutton, washed it. So back in the pan now, all drained. Bismillah. 2 onions sliced up, about 10 garlic whole cloves, and 2 tablespoons of ginger chopped. I'm going to put the tomatoes in later, inshallah. Bismillah. Okay guys, so I've added the onions and the garlic and the ginger. So straight away I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, 1.5 tablespoons of red chili powder, 2 tablespoons of Kashmiri powder, salt to taste, I'm adding 1 tablespoon, 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds and 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder. Bismillah. And as soon as I've added them herbs and spices, I'm going to add 3 cups of water. Bismillah. So that's 3 cups of water. And now give it a good mix. Okay, now I've added the herbs and spices and the onions and the water. I'm going to cover it and let it come to a boil. As soon as it comes to a boil, I'm going to turn it to low heat and let it simmer until the meat is nice and tender. Okay, it's come to a boil. I'll give it a mix. Bismillah. Give it a mix, and then I'm going to put the lid on like I said and let it simmer until the meat's nice and tender. Okay guys, this has been cooking for about 35-40 minutes now. I've been checking in between if it needs more water, and I've been checking if it's tender, and now it's been about 35-40 minutes like I say, and I've been checking in between, mashallah. I just check it. Look at that. Easy, breaks up nice and tender now. But to speed up the process, you can put it in a pressure cooker, which only takes like 15-20 minutes. Bismillah. I'm going to cook it on high heat now, and I'm just going to add some tomatoes. So that's 2 chopped tomatoes. Bismillah. And mix them in there. Bismillah. Once you mix the tomatoes in, just put 1 cup of oil in. Bismillah. Once you've added the oil in, you just give it a bit of a mix. Bismillah. Cover it and let it cook on high heat. Okay, now guys, I've cooked it a bit more after putting the oil in, and the oil, I mixed it in, and now the oil's come to the top, so you know it's ready for the gobi, which is the cauliflower. So this dish is mutton meat and cauliflower, which is Gobi Gosht, which I forgot to mention about the cauliflower at the start. So I'm going to add the cauliflower in now. And the cauliflower, you don't want it chopped too fine, about that size, because if you chop it too fine then it'll all go mushy. So you want them about that size. And this is about a medium sized cauliflower, so I'm going to add that in, the gobi. Bismillah. And give that a mix there. And this is on medium heat now. You have to add 1 cup of oil in, because the cauliflower is going to pull some oil in as well. And give that a good mix. And then put it on low heat and cover it and let it simmer. The cauliflower is going to release its own water, so you don't have to add any more water. It'll just get cooked and go tender. The cauliflower will, the gobi will, in its own water that it releases. Okay guys, it's been about 15 minutes and it's been simmering away. I've checked it once before and I'm going to check it now. It is ready. Bismillah. And they've kept a good size. See, if they was too small, they'll be all mushed in now. So they've still kept the shapes. Bismillah. And I'm just going to cook it a bit more now. On high heat without covering it. Bismillah. Just give it a bit of a mix and let it cook there. Bismillah. For a couple of minutes, not too much. So I've cooked it on high heat now for a couple of minutes, mashallah. So that's ready now, that is. Everything nice and tender, the cauliflower and the mutton. And it's got the right colour, smells great. So what I'm going to do is turn it off now and add a pinch, just a pinch of garam masala on top. Bismillah. So I'm going to add a bit of coriander, about half a cup. And I'm going to add 2 whole chilies with slits in. Bismillah. And give that a mix. I have turned it off now, like I said. Bismillah. Bismillah. That is beautiful, that has come out beautiful. Bismillah. It smells great. Absolutely lovely aroma of that. Bismillah. I'm just going to sprinkle some coriander on it. Bismillah. Look at that. Look at the colour on that. MashaAllah guys, the Gobi Gosht is ready. And look at that. Look how it's come out, MashaAllah. Absolutely beautiful. A very easy dish to make. Please do have a go guys, and I hope yours turns out like this or better, inshallah. Guys, please do remember to like, subscribe and share to my channel. Thanks for watching. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.